Good morning, my YouTube peeps. I hope everybody out there is having a lovely day or evening whenever it is you see this. I gotta fix my camera a little bit. I'm sitting out here on a Saturday morning. It's a beautiful day, high overcast. My front door's open. I can hear my husband whistling. My son's back there doing something, starting the laundry. My dogs are wandering around. They're probably going to start barking. And instead of like trying to find a nice quiet place where I could do my video this morning, I figured, you know, screw it, I'm just going to let it all hang out. This is the way life is. Right now, a little confusing, not going to try to hide it. Okay. I've come to a really important revelation that I wanted to share with you. I think it might fix a problem. But before I share it with you, I want to show you something. I went to my, well, first of all, let me back up. Every Sunday morning, almost every Sunday morning, I do a Goober versus Guru mask challenge with my friend Cynthia over at Old Broad. That's the name of her channel, Old Broad. And she'll do a mask and I'll do a mask and we'll talk about beauty. And then our viewers will view both, you know, both videos in the collab. It's been a lot of fun. Well, I go to my, my P.O. box and there's a box from Cynthia. Masks. I mean, look at this. Talk about having a grip of masks. I was astounded. So I just want to show you really quickly what she went. She sent some Glam Glow. She sent some of these that come in the Korean boutique bags. I've used these before and I love them. She sent this Golden Monkey lip stuff that I have already done a review on. I love this stuff. I'm so glad to have some more. Then all these other kinds. Potato. Coenzyme Q10. Red ginseng. Pomegranate. I'm just going to read these. Vitamin E, royal jelly, seaweed, cucumber, green tea, another green tea, another green tea, another green tea, pearl, which I've got one of these that I've been waiting to use because I wanted to use it in the video, and I'm really excited that my dog's doing something weird. What are you doing, dog? Are you okay? I think she's coughing up a fur ball. Anyhow, this pearl thing I've been saving. So now I've got two. I'm excited. Then there's stem cell collagen, aloe, placenta, which was really popular back in the 70s. And then the three kind of weird ones that I just can't wait. Snail. Now, I've used snail mask before. Snake. No, wait a minute. This is animal. And then this is snake. So, oh my gosh. Cynthia, thank you so much. I've got masks to last us for the next, I don't know, however many weeks that is. I'm really excited and I'm really thankful. Thank you so much. Okay, so how that plays into today's topic is that, you know, our videos that we do are about beauty, talking about beauty. And I have recently been, like you guys know, I had lost 60 pounds. I'd maintained that loss. Then a couple of weeks ago, I started binging, pigging out, particularly sugar, candy, stuff like that. And I have gained, I'd guess maybe about 8 pounds. I'd gained 5 pounds as of last week. And when I get on the scale, it'll probably be 8 pounds, I'm guessing. So, and I've been totally clueless. I mean, why the hell would I go from like nice, solid, steady weight loss, feeling good, eating right, to getting to this weight? 270 was what I got down to. 268 actually is what I got down to and maintained for a while. And all of a sudden I just didn't seem to want to do it anymore. And that was the trick. That was the key. That's the key. That's the qualifying sentence. Didn't seem to want to do it anymore. It's not that I don't know how. It's not like, oh, I'm dieting and I'm not losing weight. No, that's not it. I stopped, okay? And I have not been able to figure this out. Well, I figured it out, I think. It was when I had gotten down to just under 270 that I really noticed how bad my skin is beginning to look. I mean, you can't really see it on camera that well, like on my arms. You can see it on my face, but It's getting really crepey, and lots of little fine lines and lots of not so fine lines. I mean, you know, you do this and your skin gets all weird and wrinkly. The texture's not soft and lovely. And then my face is getting a lot more haggard. These things are hanging over more, blah, 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 and this thing is hanging over. My eyes are doing that. I mean, you know, I'm getting a lot more like dark spots on my face and lots of fine lines. I've got this wrinkle from sleeping on this side, right, which I don't have as much on this side. So when I go to bed at night, I'm on this side, which I like to sleep on. I'm like smoothing my face back. You know, no face. Maybe if I smooth it back and lie on it, it'll get rid of the wrinkle. Maybe I can iron my face, right? No. So I've been really aware of aging. Then my hair is like, this has got to go. I mean, I have wanted long hair, waist length, hip length, sit on it hair all my life. Never been able to do it because my hair just doesn't grow like that. This is the longest I've ever had my hair. But the last 6 inches is nothing but very thin straw. I mean, you know, your hair is not supposed to stand up like that, right? Your hair, when you grab it, it's supposed to lay in a silky, you know, wave down here across your fingers. It's supposed to feel satiny and beautiful, right? No. Corn broom. Serious corn broom, all right? Both ends. So there you go. It's not supposed to do that. So I've got to have, you know what, about maybe about that much taken off to give myself some nice, you know, thicker ends. And I say thicker because it's not going to ever be thick. I mean, I've got acres of scalp showing through here, there, and everywhere. That's age. That's, and maybe a little bit of it is weight loss, but my hair was doing this before I started losing weight, so it really isn't weight loss. It is just getting old. It is being postmenopausal. Hang on a minute. Hold on, I gotta stop you for a second. Hold on. I just had to tell the humans and the animals to shut up while I'm finishing this video. Anyhow, so hair's got to get cut. I mean, to about here, right? So I'm saying bye-bye to that, you know, desire, that fantasy, the youth fantasy of long, flowing, beautiful hair like in the TV commercials, you know. It's never going to happen. Not going to happen. Done. I'm done. My window of opportunity has closed. The more weight I lose, and here's the crux of this whole deal. The more weight I lose, the worse I'm going to look. And I've said this before, but I guess I didn't really internalize what I was saying. I am going to look more haggard. I am going to look more droopy. I'm going to look thinner and stringier. I'm going to be saggier. I'm going to be older looking. There's nothing that's going to be able to stop it. Now, I can slow it down, certainly. I can use the collagen protein stuff that helps your skin a little bit, and I can exercise, of course, which will help build my muscles up underneath all the saggy skin. And I can use different topicals, and I can do this, that, and the other that will kind of sort of help, but it's not going to stop it. Nothing you do is going to stop getting old. It just happens. And losing weight when you're old is adding insult to injury. So I realized that part of my fantasy on this weight loss thing that I'd started last year was that I was somehow going to regain my youth, or some of it. I was going to be able to forestall some of the aging. I was going to be able to lose weight and look better. No, that's not going to happen. So I'm having to reframe in my mind what losing more weight is going to mean. I mean, in addition to looking haggard and old, what else is it going to mean? And by that I mean, what are the positives? Well, they're obvious. You know, obviously health, duh. I mean, that's number one on everybody's I want to lose weight list, even if their real reason is because they want to look better. Health is always at the top, right? So yeah, and that's viable, and I'm sticking to that one. Mobility, yeah, going to be a lot more mobile. Being able to fit into places, you know, restaurant booths and that sort of thing. I'm actually at that point, finally, where I'm not afraid to go into a restaurant because I can pretty much fit into a booth now, no matter where I go. That was not true last year. It is true this year. So I've kind of achieved, or I'm achieving that, so that's cool. You know, if I'm at a more reasonable weight, it's probably going to add to my life because I'm going to be more active. I'm going to be more comfortable out in my world, which is all helps to, you know, keep you alive and kicking. But I'm not going to look any better. Now, there's a lot that I can disguise. I can wear clothes that don't show my, you know, saggy arms. I can wear, you know, fuller skirts so you don't see all the hangy leg parts. I can do lots of stuff like that that will, you know, on 175 pound frame will give me a more normal silhouette. So yeah, that can happen. If I had the cash, which I probably never will, I could also do stuff like go get a facelift or have a few acres of skin hacked off, which I'd always sort of planned on. But I'm beginning to see that that is going to be that's not a miracle cure for anything. All it does is kind of make clothes fit a little bit better. Your skin is still old even if it's stretched, right? You're left with scars, and you're still left with like weird lumpy, bumpy places, even if you've had, you know, skin reduction surgery. There is no way to turn the clock back. So that is what I'm having to wrap my mind around right now. At my age, 56, I'm teetering on the edge of elderhood now. I'm walking right up to the door of elderhood. So I'm going through what I guess most women go through when you get to be in your late 50s, you're newly postmenopausal, and, you know, we're having to sort of reassess what it means to be female, what it means to be alive, what it means to have all of these, hopefully, years of elderhood stretched in front of us that we have to somehow get through as happily, gracefully, and pain-free as we possibly can. So yeah, I think the weight loss stopping and then the binge eating is all part of my mental readjustment. So now that I've figured this out, I think it's going to probably make it easier for me to hop back on my weight loss bandwagon and move forward, because I know now why I've been holding back, and I know that it makes no sense to continue to do so. That age is going to hit me no matter what. It's going to hit me whether I am fat and getting old, or, you know, chunky and getting old, or normal size and getting old, or anorexic and getting old. No matter where you are in the spectrum, age hits you. So I'm seeing the results of that. So I just had this realization last night. So today I'm up, I'm thinking about food a little differently. I had my my every 2-year binge at the cheap Chinese place, and so yeah, so I'm feeling like I'm ready to jump back on. Lose the 8 pounds that I've gained so far, and then go another 25. See what it feels like to be in the 240s or wherever I'm going to be. Hang out there for a while, and then see what happens. So I just wanted to share all of that with you, and I hope all you guys are doing really well. Oh, There is a channel that Little Poet had shouted out the other day. Those of you aging glamour queens who are feeling the way I am, please check her out. Her channel is Rockstar Mom, and I think it's RKSTR Mom, one word. I think that's what it is. I'll if I remember, I'll link it in the... I'm always saying I'm going to link crap in the down bar, and I never do it. Well, if I can remember to do it, I will. Anyhow, she's this lovely woman who has is aging beautifully and is talking about it. She's from the South. She's got a beautiful accent. She's very pulled together, and she talks about basically what I was talking about this morning, only I think probably far more eloquently than I did. So anyhow, I'm going to link that. Check her out. She's really fascinating and lovely to watch. So on that note, I hope you're all happy. If you're not, try harder. And I know that's going to piss people off, because sometimes no matter how hard you try, you can't be any happier than you are. But life is a struggle. It is. Happiness is a struggle. It's something you have to always attend to create some of it somewhere in your life. So, you know, don't give up the fight. You know, make yourself a nice tea. Pick up the phone and call a friend. Sit down and make something. Pursue happiness. Pursue it. So, on that note, bye-bye.